Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Smartly. Today we will discuss about the First World War and its causes. Before that, we will first find out what is the importance of this 20th century. 20th century was called as the Age of Extremes by Eric Hobsbawm. The main reason was ideologies like fascism, communism, capitalism, socialism, etc. developed during those years. The life expectancy of the people were high due to the inventions and discoveries in the field of medicine. Literacy rate were also high as more and more people were attaining education. New art forms like print and movies developed during those years. Many new countries in the world became independent during those years. The countries were divided into industrialized countries and colonial countries during those time. And in between, in the year 1914, 28 July, World War One started. There were many reasons behind it. We'll discuss one by one. The first one is aggressive nationalism. Nationalism, as you know, it is a policy of loving one's own country. Aggressive nationalism is a policy of loving one's own country and hate other countries. And these European countries, they need to show their dominance. They want to show their dominance and power. So they supported this policy of aggressive nationalism. So it was one of the main reason of this First World War. The next one is imperialism. Imperialism is the policy of extending one's power over other countries. That is called as imperialism. That is making a country the colony or controlling other country illegally. That is called as imperialism. These European countries, they need the raw materials in a very large quantity for the production. So they found out that these materials were available in the East Asian countries and in the African countries. These countries, they started to exploit these African and Asian countries, and a stiff competition arose between these European countries to have more and more colonies. That was another reason for the war. The next one is the secret alliance. Many countries in this Europe, they have secret relationship with other countries. They thought that it will help them in case a war happens. For example, Austria has got a relationship or secret pact with Germany and Italy. They are called as Triple Alliance. Whereas England, they have got a pact with France and the USSR. They are called as Triple Entity. Many countries, small countries, joined these groups, and they look others in a suspicious way. That was another cause for this war. The another reason is the Balkan politics. There was a mountain called as Balkan Mountains, and the region around or the countries around these Balkan Mountains are called as Balkan countries. It was under the control of Ottoman Empire for many years, and after the fall of this Ottoman Empire, countries like USSR, Germany, Austria, etc., started to compete each other in order to show their supremacy or in order to gain the supremacy over those areas. It causes a lot of tension among these countries in those area. It was another cause for the war. The next reason is militarism. It's a simple way using army or military in order to control a area or in order to find a solution. Not only that, arms race. That means they these countries, they propagated or they promoted war, and they started to establish many new factories to produce arms and other things. That was another cause for the war. But the immediate cause was not all this. It was another one. On the in the year 1914, on 28th June, a Bosnian Serb assassinated the Crown Prince Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary, and they asked explanation from Serbia, but it was not satisfactory, and they declared war on 28th July. And this Serbia, they have got a pact with England, so the countries, they support England, they joined the war. Whereas Austria has got a pact with Germany, they supported them. The countries which supported or participated on behalf of this Austria were called as Central Powers, whereas the countries which which participated on behalf of the Serbia and England were called as Allied Powers. So the war continued for almost for 4 years, and it came to an end in the year 1918, 11th November, by the defeat of the central powers. They have to write a, or they have to agree a treaty. They have to write an agreement. A treaty of Versailles was signed in the year 1919, and they have to give a huge amount as war compensation, and also has to give away their colonies. In 1920, League of Nations, an organization, was formed in order to prevent the future war. So these were the causes of this First World War. I hope you understood this one. See you with another video. Thank you.